Greg Shoemaker, Tri-State Football here at the Hamilton West Gold Star location, brand new spot here. And I'm with the Talawanda Brave defensive group and head coach Andy Stuckert to my right. We've got Tad Polly, the safety and senior, over here on his right side. And over here I got Sam Yochis, the middle linebacker for the Brave. And Coach, before we get into the defense a little bit, I want to talk to you. You've got a successful business, and you do that. You're not in the school as a teacher, but talk about some of the challenges that you have of not being in the school and owning your own business and being a head coach.
Well, it's kind of like having two full-time jobs, so I'd say that's kind of the challenge with it. But as far as everything else, we make it work because we have coaches in the building. I like it personally because these teachers have these kids all day long, and they probably get a little bit worn out and frustrated with them. I get them fresh right at 3 o'clock, so I'm fine. It's the first time I've seen them all day, so I'm probably a little more tolerant with them than some of the teachers would be at that point. But we make it work. It's funny how that's, I think 10, 15 years ago, a guy like me would never be a head coach. It always was a teacher in the school, and times change and people start to, make things work, and that's what we're doing up there, and we don't let it be a distraction. And it is a lot of work, though. It is a lot of work.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your 2025 Brave defense, and let's just start. What do you like? I know you got some athletes over there. It looks like you could have some speed, but what do you like about the unit?
We talked a minute ago about closing the gap as far as being big and strong, and I think that's the biggest thing we're seeing. We've got some guys that can move, but we're starting to see guys that can move and hit and tackle, and it's exciting to see the evolution of some of the guys since we've had them and the way guys have changed physically, but also understanding the game of football since we've been there. So we're excited to see the unit kind of come together and play good defense. We struggled at times last year, so we had plenty of stuff to work on in the offseason, but the way that we've attacked it, the kids have attacked it, we're excited to see what happens this year.
We're over here, Tad Polly, the safety. And Tad, here it is, your last go-around as a senior. What has your class talked about, and what are your goals and aspirations as a class?
Just go there, have fun, do our jobs, be physical, and win some football games. That's probably the main point, just win some football games, have fun.
Well, let's talk about, how has this team evolved from last year to this year? What have you seen as some of the biggest differences?
We were aggressive last year, but I would say we're getting a lot more aggressive. I love it. That's what I love. I love aggression. Getting aggressive, getting hands up into people. But yeah, that's probably aggression.
Sam Yochis, you're back. You're going to be one of the leaders of this team. How's your role changed from last year to this?
I played D-end last year, so position-wise, it's changed completely. I'm back in the middle where I'd love to be. And I think, not only myself, but Tad leading this defense, it's really just completely changed from last year to this year on how we just attack everything and how we're much more smarter as a group and together and not as selfish as we were.
When you look at having to switch positions, what has been the best, most favorite thing about it for you?
I originally started at middle linebacker, and then I transformed into D-end because that's where coaches needed me, coaches wanted me. And I'm thankful that they had faith for me last year to put me there. But I'm just loving being back in the middle where I want to be.
What do you like about your senior class?
I like that we got a lot of guys. We have a bunch of seniors. We got a bunch of really good guys. Everybody's really it doesn't have to be just a captain. Everybody's a leader on this team. Everybody knows their role and plays their position really well.
There you go. That's Sam Yochis, the middle linebacker for the Talawanda Brave, head coach Andy Stuckert, and over here, Tad Polly, the fine safety. I'm Greg Shoemaker for Tri-State Football. You're listening to our 2025 kickoff show right here at the Gold Star West location in Hamilton.